4. Run past the 30-yard line there. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35. A big play there on the catch and run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of...
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. They find some open field here.
You gotta love it, baby.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. ASAP, the coach, told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll set up to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. They're going to look to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 10. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Back to throw again. He's going to air one out. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a second and 5 now from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Broncos on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack on the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touch. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That second down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. Got some room at the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Steps away to his left. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason. They showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
To the goal. Complete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs from 10 yards out. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
And some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown Broncos. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 5. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. He'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin. In this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Broncos extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Denver. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Bounce. To go in the football game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. All the way back to the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience. And
that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Broncos, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a rare loss for them as they fall to 13-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Big deal.